northern provinces of Chiang Rai and Nan were plunged into crisis on Wednesday as the remnants of Tropical Storm Wipha battered the region with relentless rain, triggering flash floods, landslides, and widespread infrastructure damage. The storm, which had weakened into a low-pressure system over Laos, still packed enough force to overwhelm communities across Thailand's mountainous north. By midday, emergency sirens echoed through valleys and towns as local authorities scrambled to respond to the unfolding disaster. Torrential downpours began late Tuesday night and intensified into Wednesday morning, inundating low-lying areas and destabilizing hillsides already saturated from previous rainfall. Nan and Phao have taken a battering from Tropical Depression Wipha, even after it was downgraded to a low-pressure system on Wednesday, while flash flood and landslide warnings remain in place for 40 provinces. Wipha was downgraded to a tropical depression while it was still centered over Laos early Wednesday morning and was expected to continue weakening as it moves over northern Thailand, the department said. Public Health Minister Somsak Thepsathin said heavy rains and flooding caused by Wipha had affected 20 districts across 3 northern provinces: Nan, 10 districts, Phao, 7 districts, and Chiang Rai, 3 districts. In Nan, flooding occurred at Wiang Hospital and Klang Hospital, but both continue to provide services. However, RIM HPH in the Tha Wang Pha district experienced flooding on the ground floor and has temporarily suspended operations. Rainfall records from Nan show the highest one-day accumulation in the Corn Watershed Management Unit in Klang district at 285.4 millimeters. Ban Phan Giang, Bo Kluia district, 285.2 millimeters, and Ban Kanam Frick in Songkhoi district, 282 millimeters. In Phao, Chang Kam Hospital reported flooding on the road in front of the facility, but it remains open. In Chiang Rai, floodwater entered a police station, a school, a court building, and a hospital in Thoeng district. Thoeng Hospital was surrounded by floodwater, restricting access. It evacuated patients with mild symptoms and was admitting emergency and accident cases only, with boat services provided for patient transport. Somsak said evacuation plans have been activated in Nan, where 844 patients may be relocated from hospitals if the situation worsens. Authorities in the Tha Wang Pha district have requested military transport vehicles from the 38th Military Circle to assist with patient evacuation. Provincial health offices in Nan, Chiang Rai and Phao have implemented emergency response protocols as needed. In Chiang Rai, Thoeng Hospital has set up an emergency medical service point at Ban Pang Ka HPH in Tambon Tab Tau to serve the local community. Local support teams, including police, military personnel, and local administrative bodies, have been mobilized to assist in the emergency response. The Nan River began overflowing on Wednesday in several areas, particularly in Wiang and Phu Phayong districts, the Department of Disaster Prevention and Mitigation, DDPM, and provincial officials said. Authorities are prioritizing the evacuation of vulnerable groups, such as the elderly and bedridden patients, and have advised residents to follow official guidance. The DDPM, in collaboration with mobile network providers AIS, True, and NT, has issued cell broadcast alerts to affected areas, notifying residents in areas affected by the Nan River overflow and urging them to move to safety without delay. Somkwan Tunjan, director of the Meteorological Forecast Division, noted that so far 40 provinces are at risk of heavy to very heavy rainfall, mostly in the north, upper northeast, Central Plains region, and upper south. Pikhit Sombatmak, Director General of the Department of Mineral Resources, announced the agency is monitoring landslide risks and disseminating real-time warnings. Analysis of rainfall data and hazard models identified 21 provinces at risk of landslides, with 6 under special surveillance due to steep terrain and sustained heavy rain. Residents in highland and river-adjacent areas are urged to monitor conditions closely and watch for danger signs such as continued heavy rain, discolored stream water, unusual mountain noises, or sudden rises in water levels. Immediate evacuation is advised upon receiving official alerts. Meanwhile, schools along the storm's projected path may be closed preemptively, and unsafe trees are being pruned, according to Deputy Government Spokesman Anukul Praxanusak. Meanwhile, the Department of Highways reported that 7 major roads across Chiang Rai and Nan had become impassable due to landslides and flooding. These closures have isolated several villages, forcing residents to rely on boats and makeshift rafts to navigate flooded terrain. Emergency crews equipped with heavy machinery have been deployed to clear debris and restore access, but progress remains slow due to ongoing rainfall and unstable ground conditions. In Thoeng District, Chiang Rai, floodwaters breached the local police station, a school, and the district court. Thoeng Hospital was forced to evacuate patients with mild symptoms and limit admissions to emergency cases only. Similar disruptions were reported in Wiang, Phaya Meng Rai, and Wiang Chang Rung districts, where rising waters overwhelmed drainage systems and submerged roads. In Nan Province, rivers and streams overflowed in Bo Kluia, Chang Klang, Muang, and Phua districts. Several schools were closed as a precaution, and local officials warned residents to avoid traveling near waterways. Governor Chainarong Wangyai stated that while the rainfall was persistent rather than torrential, the cumulative effect had led to significant flooding. Nan recorded 150 to 200 millimeters of rain in less than 24 hours. In Thoeng District, Chiang Rai, floodwaters breached the local police station, a school, and the district court. Thoeng Hospital was forced to evacuate patients with mild symptoms and limit admissions to emergency cases only. Similar disruptions were reported in Muang, Phaya Meng Rai, and Wiang Chang Rung districts, where rising waters overwhelmed drainage systems and submerged roads. In Nan Province, rivers and streams overflowed in Bo Kluia, Chang Klang, Muang, and Phua districts. Several schools were closed as a precaution, and local officials warned residents to avoid traveling near waterways. Governor Chainarong Wangyai stated that while the rainfall was persistent rather than torrential, the cumulative effect had led to significant flooding. Nan recorded 150 to 200 millimeters of rain in less than 24 hours. Forecasting Director Somkyun Tun Chon warned that the system would move westward into Chiang Mai, Mae Hong Son, and Tak provinces by Thursday, potentially extending the flood threat. Aparat Chuangnoi, Director General of the Department of Highways, announced that regional highway offices had been instructed to deploy personnel and equipment to affected zones. "We are working around the clock to clear blocked roads and assist stranded motorists," he said. Warning signs are being installed to guide travelers towards safer detours. Local governments have activated evacuation shelters, stocked with food, water, and medical supplies. In Chiang Rai, over 50 shelters were prepared to accommodate displaced families, while Nan authorities established safe zones in every village for people and livestock. Despite the chaos, stories of resilience emerged. In Chang Klang, villagers formed human chains to rescue an elderly couple trapped in their home. In Phua, school teachers converted a classroom into a temporary shelter, offering dry clothes and hot meals to flood victims. Landslides remain a threat in mountainous areas, and authorities are urging residents not to return to affected zones until conditions stabilize. The floods have reignited discussions about climate resilience and infrastructure preparedness in northern Thailand. Experts point to the need for improved drainage systems, early warning networks, and sustainable land management to mitigate future disasters. Nairit Pongsitthawarn, governor of Chiang Mai province, has announced the establishment of an emergency command center to prepare for Storm Wipha. The center will monitor and respond proactively to the situation following the Thai Meteorological Department's prediction of heavy rainfall, particularly in the upper districts of Mae Ai, Phong, Chai Prakan, Wiang Heng, Chiang Dao, and Freo. The province has set up a central command center at the Smart Water Center, Chiang Mai Irrigation Office 1, to track the storm and manage the emergency response 24/7. In addition, a field command center has been established at the P.1 water level monitoring station near Navarat Bridge for easy public access. To manage the situation, a forward command center has also been set up at Phong District Office to oversee operations in the 5 northern districts of Chiang Mai. In terms of mobilizing resources and personnel, the province is prepared with 40 shelters that can accommodate over 20,000 people. Additionally, free parking spaces for over 10,000 vehicles will be available throughout the province. A 24-hour helpline, 1567, has also been set up to assist residents with complaints and support. According to the Northern Meteorological Center, Chiang Mai is expected to experience the heaviest rainfall from Storm Wipha on Wednesday, July 23rd, which will be directly caused by the storm and further exacerbated by the southwest monsoon. Although rainfall will decrease after that, the monsoon is expected to continue until July 29th, and officials are closely monitoring the situation, particularly the flow of water from the upper regions, which is expected to reach the Ping River and flow through Chiang Mai City on July 26th to 27th. The Chiang Mai Irrigation Office 1 has confirmed that the region's dams and reservoirs are able to handle the storm's impact. The main Gat Sambun Chan Dam alone can accommodate an additional 126 million cubic meters of water, with each storm typically adding 40 to 50 million cubic meters to the dam's capacity.